Hello, my beautiful light lovers. Welcome to loveologyink, Light, Love, and Respect Tarot. This is going to be another speed reading. I did just post a general speed reading a moment ago. I did go grab some crystals really quick. I went and got my selenite for hope and empathy, for clear speech, because as you can tell, my throat, I know it. I'm not sick. It's just really harsh. And then I also went and picked up my clear quartz, which is good for intentions. I like to keep my intentions pure from my heart so that my messages come to you all directly from source. I don't like to use my own understanding. So when I'm on here, I'm telling you exactly what I'm feeling and what I'm hearing, and I'm getting it directly from the divine. I also decided to bring over the excuse me, y'all, the amethyst. Not only is the amethyst good for love, but it's also good for balance and intuition. So I brought over these three things just for the time being. So this reading is going to be just a general speed reading for any sign that spirit feels the need for us to start with. I did put a speed reading up yesterday as well for our Sagittarius. This is going to be for our Geminis. I do apologize for my setting, you all, but I just got up, brushed my teeth, and came down here, lay back down, and I was like, no, I'm gonna go ahead and get started with this reading for my light lovers. Now, if you're new here, welcome to your humble home. If you're not new here, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to our humble home. Bear with me, my cards just kind of did some weird stuff. So we're going to start with, I'm not trying to show too much. We're going to start with our new deck that I introduced to the channel yesterday in our Is the Karmics Mad or Nah video, because is they or is they not? Okay. Go check that out. If this goes over a little, by 10 minutes, maybe 12 minutes, because I am talking for a little bit. But this is the Look at Me Now deck that I created. At first, it seemed like it was getting kind of karmic. I'm not going to lie to you. But I just want to make sure everything's on the upright. These are cleansed. So Gemini, you could be going through a wake-up call right now. Okay, that's on the bottom of the deck. But these are cleansed. Yesterday, this deck grew. I woke up maybe around 2:30, close to 3 a.m. And whereas I thought the deck was getting karmic, Spirit said, no, it's not. We're just giving you a break. We're giving your hands a break. We know your thumb is messed up. Gemini, make sure you're using self-restrictions, okay? And don't look at yourself as a failure. You could be looking at others around you as failures. But if you're looking at yourself as a failure, Gemini, don't do that. Just have more self-restrictions. More restrictions for self. And you know what that is. We'll find out with tarot in a minute if Spirit wants us to. You could be losing sleep at night. Any other messages for our Geminis? Any other messages for our Geminis? Speed reading. Thank you so much, Divine. First name could be M, N, or O, or that could be the last name. That's falling under failure. We also have leaving/retreat. So you could be wanting to leave a situation or retreat from a situation that you're losing sleep from, that you're looking at as a failure. This could be any person, place, or thing. Let's get some tarot. Oh, thank you, Spirit. You could be in the Five of Swords, feeling despair. You could have dealt with loss and you're still healing from that. Losing sleep, wanting to leave or retreat a certain situation because you're looking at it as a loss. You could be feeling, you could be feeling bounded to a situation with the Eight of Swords. You're gaining clarity with the Ace of Swords, and I'm speaking the truth to you now about these feelings, Geminis. It's the outcome. Why do we have the, thank you. Okay, so these came out sideways. So the Ten of Wands, you're indecisive about moving forward. You're indecisive about this retreat. And the Queen of Wands is also sideways. So you have the abilities, you have good intuition, but how do I put it? Thank you, Spirit. You have good intuition, and you have the ability to manifest your desires. Excuse me, y'all. But it's coming out sideways. So you're not utilizing it. You're looking at yourself as a failure. Okay? You're looking at yourself as a failure, but you have the clarity that's needed, but you're going to have self-restraints. Maybe you're not wanting those self-restraints. I'm not sure. Let's see. Look, bottom of the deck, Two of Wands. That's movement forward, travel. Yeah, Five of Pentacles. So we have a lot of fives here. So you could feel stuck. You could feel stuck in a certain situation. We have the Five of Swords. We have the Five of Pentacles. And yeah. And then we had this Ten of Swords that came out sideways. So you're indecisive about this move forward. We have the Ten of Wands. So you're going to have communication that's going to come in fast from someone that you look at as a star. You could be praying at this time, meditating. You could be praying to your angels, your ancestors, your spirit guides for insight, for clarity, and they're giving it to you. You're gaining it with the Ace of Swords, with the Ace of Swords here. Sorry about that lighting. You're gaining that clarity, but you're not standing up in your Queen of Wands energy and using the fast communications that's coming in directly from source because you're praying for it. You're not utilizing it. You're wanting this Ten of Cups, this wishful fulfillment. But in order to get that, you're going to have to get in this Seven of Wands energy and meditate. You're going to have to isolate yourself. You see how this person's in this bubble? You're going to have to isolate yourself. You're going to have to find that area of seclusion so that you can get all your crown chakras and all your chakras in line. I said crown chakra because I'm feeling like a lot of this is in your head, Gemini. Look, take that leap of faith. Fool on the bottom of the deck. Thank you. You could have a Queen of Swords in your energy. Someone who's very cutthroat. Someone who is contemplating, just like you are contemplating, ending a cycle or maybe balancing out. You could be juggling your feelings or juggling this relationship with a Queen of Swords. Someone who's very cutthroat. So something's being juggled here. Something's either being juggled or something's in the process of trying to be balanced out after being juggled. And I say that because we have the Wheel here in reverse, but we also have the Devil here in reverse, and we have the Knight of Cups in reverse with the Knight of Wands upright. So this started out, this here, whatever it is that I said, like it was like either you're balancing out something with this Queen of Swords who cut you off or who's contemplating cutting this relationship off, or Gemini's, this is you here in this Queen, because remember I said you wasn't in the, let me pull it up, I don't want to lose those cards. Remember I said you wasn't in the, where's she at? She came out sideways. Those wasn't right here. This was, but these two wasn't right there. Sorry. Let me move those out the way. I don't want to get your reading mixed up. Remember I said the Queen of Wands came out sideways? Someone, and keep in mind with these readings, just because it's feminine energy here pictured on these cards, doesn't mean this isn't a masculine that I'm talking to. This isn't a masculine Gemini. Remember I said you wasn't using your intuition and manifesting your true desires, even though you're definitely praying on them and speaking to the divine, your angels, ancestors about them. You very much could be in this Queen of Swords energy where you're cutting off things slowly but surely, because you see this person here could be juggling or balancing. So there's two situations here. Gemini, you could very much be a masculine with the Queen of Wands energy, but also juggling this Queen of Swords energy. You see what I'm saying? Or you could be feminine. Sex doesn't, there's no sex in tarot, so you have to flip the roles. Either way, something's being juggled. So something can be either illuminated and cut off with this sword here, or it could be balanced out. If it's going to be balanced out, you will have celebration. However, if you notice that it's going to be something that's not serving your higher purpose and you're needing to cut it out, you're not going to be fearful of it. You see, the devil's in reverse. Whatever it is, it's not going to be non-committal. It's going to be very, if you are balancing out the situation, it will be committal and you won't have to complete the cycle out. But if you determine that you're needing to use that sword and cut things off, you won't be fearful with doing it. You won't feel strung along. You won't have any problem doing it with the devil coming out here in reverse. There won't be any illusions of fear, is what I'm trying to say. So we're going to jump back over at the look at me now, just really quickly. And we're going to see if we could get any closing elements here, any messages. Thank you. Self-imprisonment. I told you a lot of this is self-inflicted. With the Five of Swords here, some of this is self-inflicted, Geminis. So you trying to balance out a situation if you already know the situation at hand, is self-imprisonment. There's going to be a lot of gossip about your situation, Geminis, and the material stability behind it. Okay? You could be stalking. Someone else could be stalking you. You could be very moody at this time because you're hurt. Definitely sorry. Either someone is involved in a third-party relationship or someone wants to work with you. I'm sensing here definitely third-party relationship because we did have those two queens come out and one came out sideways. It could be you just in that energy, Geminis. Or it could be you and someone else that has you in a third-party energy and you're unaware. I say that because we have the death and rebirth here. So you could definitely be in the dark night of the soul, going into your spiritual awakening, coming out of it. And that's why things right now seem so intensified, especially with this Mercury retrograde. Anything else right here? Now, these flipped out a second ago, and I said I wasn't going to use them. So I feel like once you start balancing out the situation, I feel like once you find that clarity that's needed, and this is going over just a little bit because I talked a lot in the beginning, you will be in this Queen of Cups energy where you're using your intuition. But just watch out for the King of Wands energy, which can be kind of arrogant. You see how this lion is watching this king here? Remember I told you there was a stalker. So there's someone definitely watching you. You could be very handsome, but at the same time kind of lustful. If you are the Gemini here, but you definitely have someone watching you. And remember I said third party situation. Now we have three queens out here. So if this is a masculine Gemini, you definitely have stalkers because you could be dealing with three different women. Or if you're a feminine, you could be dealing with three different masculines and you definitely have stalkers. So I think we're going to end it here because this reading can get very deep. And I said these are quick readings for 10 minutes or less. I will make an exception for this. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you hit the all bell if this does resonate. And until next time, my Geminis, toodle-doos.